everyone, and welcome back to my kitchen. I am Kalonda Casey, 65 years young, and today we are cooking some fall favorites. How about a pot of chili and a loaf of pumpkin bread? I am going on a girls' trip, and by the time you watch this video, I will be gone, and my husband will be holding down the fort with our fur baby, so I'm going to be leaving him some goodies when I am away. Before we hop into the cooking portion of this video, I want to remind you, if you are enjoying what you see today, please subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and like the video so that we can continue to grow. You all are making things happen, and I am so excited to be here to present lots of different content for you all. One being in the kitchen, because you all know I love to cook. As I had told you before, the makeup videos were just not doing well, not performing well. I am putting a makeup video in the middle of the big videos so that you can at least have a snippet of what I am enjoying and wearing. Today I am very naturally made up because I'm home and I'm cooking most of the day. So without further ado, let's push in and get started on the chili. First thing I'm going to do is I am going to brown up 2 pounds of ground beef. Now I like to use organic and I like to use lean. This is the 93%, 7% fat, and I have 2 of these. And then I took 2 medium-sized onions and 1 large orange bell pepper, and I chopped those up in my chopper, and now I'm going to brown all of this together. Okay, I have my ground beef in my pan. I'll be transferring this to a crock pot. Onions and peppers. This is the way I make my chili. Everybody makes it different. And this is where we season with our heart. I'm adding a ton of garlic powder. Garlic salt, because why not? Lots of pepper. What I'm doing here is just flavoring the meat, and I will add the chili spices when I get it into the crock pot. This is how I like my meat to look. Unfortunately, there is still fat in this, but I will drain that grease off, and then I'll put this in the crock pot. is 30 years younger than me, and she did something called backwards makeup. And I'm going to try and recreate it for women that are mature. Now they start with the lips first and they do not line them. I'm 65. I need to line my lips. They start with lipstick and a bright one. I think they might be onto something because a little bit of lipstick goes a very long way. I will always put eyelid primer on because I have such dark eyelids, and I'm always going to fill in brows. If you're younger, your brows are probably very nice and full, but when you are my age, they're not. I am definitely putting some skin tint on, and I always go a little darker with skin tint because it tends to fade away. I'm gonna get a clean brush and then just blend it out. Uniform by Merit is very skin-like. It's just your skin, but better. So she used blush, but what I'm going to do is add a little bit of bronzer, because sometimes I think you can get just a beautiful look with a bronzer. And I'm putting it on my eyelids as well. Next, I'll curl my eyelashes. Little mascara. Oh yes, on mature women, you need your brows and you need your mascara. Instead of using concealer, I'm using an illuminating under eye cream that I love. Okay, I feel like I need just a tiny bit of color on my cheeks to balance the lips. Now I'm just putting some setting spray on. And my backwards makeup is finished. For me, it's not enough, but I know a lot of you like less is more. And so this is definitely a nod to that. Maddie, thank you for bringing it to the mature ladies' attention. And I hope some of you will try it out. I'll see you the next time. It's time to get started on the pumpkin bread. I've told you all this before. I am not a baker, but I do enjoy these breads during the fall months. And pumpkin it is. I can't believe November is right around the corner. Is anybody else feeling like the year just flew by? So let's jump into what we have to do. First is 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Another reason that I enjoy making these breads is because I don't have to pull out a mixer. We are putting in our spices, our dry spices, and soda and baking powder. And so now what we're going to do is we are taking 1 can of pumpkin puree. Not pumpkin pie, but pure 100% pumpkin. And this is the one I use, just 1 can. And then 2 eggs. A 1/2 cup of oil. 1/4 cup of milk, cup of sugar, then a vanilla extract. We're just going to mix all of this together. What I'm going to do is use my spatula. What we're going to do is we're going to add the dry ingredients. Smells like fall, y'all. All of these breads say do not over mix, so we have to be careful with that. definitely want to mix in all of the dry ingredients. Oh my gosh, I wish you could smell it. It's so fragrant. Oh. On the bottom. Oh my goodness. Now this is optional, and I'm just going to put some pecans in. Do you say pecans or pecans? I say pecans. Okay, we're going to set that aside. Here's our loaf pan. I'm going to spray it. This is making me so happy. Now, I won't eat a lot of it, but I will sample it. It'll be great when we're sitting around getting ready in the morning. I mean, it's just something nice for the girls to grab when we're all together. Let's get it in the oven. It is out of the oven, and I'm getting ready to take it out of the pan. It looks wonderful, and it smells even better. Doesn't that look beautiful? I baked it for 1 hour. It called for 60 to 70 minutes, and so I just took it out. Okay, so now let's check on the chili. I did turn it up to high for about 2 hours, and I'm getting ready to reduce that to low until we eat it later this evening. But let's check on it. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Oh. We like our chili very thick. And we also add beans to our chili. I know a lot of people do not, but here we do. The more beans, the better. And y'all, this smells so delicious. I decided to do one more recipe for you all. I have a new obsession. It is called the Ninja Crispy. It's an air fryer. Have you heard of it? If you haven't, it's amazing. I have used it almost every single day since I got it over a month ago, maybe 6 weeks ago. It's such a great tool. It's better than any air fryer I have owned. And I also have an oven air fryer, which I love. I really wanted to do a whole chicken in the air fryer, but it can't be more than a 4-pound chicken, and they're hard to find. And yesterday, lo and behold, when I was at Aldi, I found a 3 3/4 pound chicken, and it's organic. It's perfect for the two of us. And so what I'm going to do is put my seasoning on it, and I'll explain that to you. I'm gonna have my other camera rolling so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is to pour some avocado oil on top of the chicken. And today I am using Cajun spices. I'm using K-Fred, and it's a new Cajun spice to me. I can link where I got it down below. And so I'm just rubbing the oil all over it. And then I'm highly seasoning the outside of this chicken, because we want it to be good. Turn it over. All right. This chicken is just awesome, and it fits in the Ninja Crispy beautifully. So this is the top. So what makes the Ninja Crispy so wonderful is it's in a glass container on the bottom. So there's no worrying about all the chemicals being used in air fryers. That has been a huge concern as of that has been a huge concern, I would say, over about the last 18 months. All you do is you take this piece and you put it on top. And what I like to do is to leave it on my island top. Okay, what I'm going to do is I am putting it over, I'm putting it on air fry. And as you can see, you can re-crisp, you can bake, you can air fry the maximum crisp, keep warm. This is amazing. And then I want you to hear how it sounds. And what is so amazing is you can see your food cooking because it's a glass container. You can store this, in the refrigerator. You can put this in the dishwasher. It is such easy cleanup. It's fantastic. And just like that, after 1 hour, the chicken is completely finished. It looks delicious. No more rotisserie chickens. Just giving you some different angles. Oh, wow. It looks great. Now we'll let this cool off and I'm going to pull it apart later and we will have it for salads this week. It's going to be so good. Everybody, I want to thank you for sticking with me today. I was having some technical difficulty in my editing. I'm trying a new editing software and anyway, it was just a little too much for me. So I had to go back to my other software, but it all worked out in the end, and I hope you enjoyed watching me make these recipes. I do not have a recipe for the chili. I will put down in the description, the show more section, everything that I use. That's the beauty about cooking, is it's subjective. This is just a suggestion. If there's something you do not like, do not add it by all means. But if there's something you love, add more of it instead. I just love to cook. And the other thing, I did not cut into that pumpkin bread. I wanted to. It is in the freezer so that it can go on the trip with me. Next week's video is a fashion video and I am so excited. The pieces are coming in. It's so incredibly nice. I cannot wait. And it's huge. It's a huge clothing haul. And it might be from an affordable brand that you all really love. Before we leave today, if you would subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave a comment, I would be so appreciative of that. Before I sign off, stay blessed and have a wonderful week. And I will see you the next time. Bye.